Hello, people of the internet. Today we are in an old-timey anti-slavery graveyard in Westfield, Indiana. And we were going to look at some of the old graves and stuff. It's probably depressing because people...
Get that fog in there.
Ooh, very foggy. It's probably a little depressing because people used to die when they were like really young.
To be fair, there are still people that die when they're really young.
It still happens, but I imagine it's going to be a little bit more extreme in this case, so we'll see.
Historic monuments may be unstable. Falling monuments can injure or kill. For your safety, do not do any of the following to the monuments. Touch or lean against, play or climb on. Do stone rubbings of any kind. Try to repair, reset, or move any kind of monuments. Perform unauthorized cemetery cleanup.
Unauthorized cemetery cleanup, great punk band name.
I like the idea of like there's just like a wrapper laying on the ground and you cannot pick it up.
So Westfield has a big like Quaker population. And they call their church, if people don't know, they call their church like a meeting or friends. It'll be like the Westfield Friends Church, because their whole thing is that they're supposed to be like small gatherings, you know, not like corporate mega church things. So this is the anti-slavery Friends Cemetery, because a bunch of the Quakers in Westfield at the time were actually working on the Underground Railroad, and it was established by Asa Bales, the founder of Westfield.
I'll give a shout out here.
The graves of Asa and his wife are here.
Say that again?
The graves of Asa Bales and his wife are here, and the cemetery may contain unmarked graves of slaves fleeing the South.
Oh, wow.
Quaker Meeting House once stood near the cemetery.
Check this out. It's pretty nice. Huh? What did I hear about Freemasonry?
There's like a Freemason tomb in here. At least a picture on here. See the headstone of a Mason.
Oh my God, rabid dogs.
I may have come here for school one time to do like rubbings. You know how you would do like gravestone rubbings so you can actually read them?
Yeah.
I think I may have done that for school one time.
So what you're saying is for school you rub some graves down?
Yeah. It was honestly awesome.
Is it for sex ed?
What does it say? 24?
Are they going to yell at me for touching this? Because I kind of want to just see the year.
1853. Is that age 22?
Let's see.
It says aged something 22. I think it says 22.
Here lies Carrie.
Age 10. Oh yeah, because it says 10Y, 2M, and 2D. So he's 10 years, 2 months, and 2 days old. Are these people whose like family still lives in Westfield? Who are bringing these
That's what I was wondering.
American flags? Because that's like pretty killer. It's pretty cool. So the interesting thing that we just found about this grave, which I kind of need to use my shadow to block so we can see it, is on this side, right? You'd think normally this is one person grave, but on this side it's Carrie, which is a daughter, DAU, of DS and MY Byers. Died in 1890, age 10.
What were the names for the? I guess I could just look.
DS and MY Byers. But then if you look on this side, this is interesting. I assumed it would be the same inscription on all sides.
Well, also really weird
on
because
this side, though, it is Marticia, wife of DS Byers.
But there's no Y in that, so it couldn't be her.
No, Y is her middle name. See how it says Marticia Y?
Is that a Y or is that a V?
Might be a V.
Okay.
But the cool thing is, or like the interesting thing, I guess, is that it's aged 22 years, right? 27?
It's 1879. This one's 1890. Also really bizarre because that means this one was put here 11 years beforehand.
Yeah, so he must have had like a second wife or something who actually had the other child, because the other child wasn't old enough for this woman to have been the dad or the mom.
Or the dad.
Or the dad. Really.
Some of these are cracked. Pretty bad, actually. Like, hold on, let's see here.
Seems like it's probably been glued back together. Yeah, look at the one next to it.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Interesting.
These have definitely been like,
Weird. I mean, not really weird, I guess. That's not the word, but interesting.
Because they would get kicked over. I imagine, right? That's probably what happens. They would either fall over with age.
I would assume this one, the top part, has been on the ground a lot longer because the bottom part is like clean. Yeah, weird. Maybe they just mixed and matched. See, that one? Look at this one over here. like this one right here. What is that on the top there? Ooh, creepy. What is that, holding flowers and an eyeball?
It looks like, yeah, holding like a paintbrush and a flower. Levi G aged how many years?
I don't know, let me look here, give me a second. I'm trying to make out what that says. Gone. Gone, daddy, gone. Check out this daddy long leg over here. I'm into those long legs.
This is like primo. This is like you had a little bit richer. See this one, 9 years, 3 months, 9 days.
It's a huge monument for someone that's 9. I'm not like downplaying them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean though?
Like a lot of times.
Squirrel cam. I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
Just chill.
Hey, you know what? You're gonna love my nuts. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Woo! Hold on, check out this sick truck here. Look at this sick truck, dude. Look at this thing. Let's check out some more. Yeah, they tend to get bigger the further back you go. You could tell that like there was only like 2 people that made monuments in this town at the time. It's because there's only like 2 or 3 different styles.
See this one, Willie E., son of F. and J. Heffler, died December 24th, 1861, Christmas Eve. Age 1 year, 6 months, 10 days.
Sounds like a typo negative song.
Dude, so depressing. Your 1-year-old died on Christmas Eve.
All right, I like how tiny this one is. It's like really elaborate, but also like super tiny. Interesting.
Yeah, this is one where it's like, okay. This person was in the 82nd Indiana Infantry. Oh, you know what? I bet you that's what these flags are. I wonder if like some local group on a Veterans Day, or on Labor Day, or not Labor Day, Veterans Day, comes around and planted these, because this one says 82nd Indiana Division or Indiana Infantry.
I would assume.
Which makes me think it's probably some, you know, like preservation of military history kind of a thing.
Whoa.
July 6th, 1812, died July 23rd, 1881.
Right here,
That seems like a long time.
some masonry symbol right there. Some masonry symbology here. What do they call this? It's not a protractor. I mean, it is pretty much a protractor or a compass. What do they call them? Oh, that looks really nice. Nothing there. Wonder why it's only on 3 sides. I'm probably looking way too far into that, but why is it only on 3 sides of it? Half evil. It's a cost thing. Trying to tell me that huge thing they just couldn't afford to put the 4th one on there. Ooh, this one looks bizarro.
Yeah.
I think that is just part of it. I think that may be the only recovered part or something.
Home right out the gate. How sad it is.
Oh, that's a freaking bummer.
This is always just like a nice little place. It hasn't always been this, like, it used to not have a plaque or this fence and everything around it, so it was very, like, obviously susceptible to just, like, kids screwing around with it. Yeah, so it's kind of cool to just have, I don't know, have your small town have, like, right in the middle of it, this, like, hey, these were all the founders, these were all, like, the Quakers that worked with the
We'll have to go up and get the ones in Hartford City sometime.
Underground Railroad, which is cool.
There's one in Hartford City that's like right on the edge. There's one in Hartford City that's like right on the edge of a. While we're filming each other here, it's right on the
It's
edge.
2016. So that is the Westfield Friends Anti-Slavery Cemetery. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Just kind of like a cool thing to come to in the middle of the day and kind of get a good reminder of a lot of that kind of weird, just like older history. And it's kind of cool to be able to go to a place. There are a lot of places in America where it feels like you can go and see stuff that's from like 1818 or like 1853. So
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool. It's also cool that the town's actually done some like restoration work and you like reattach some of the graves and cleaned them up, and they put their little flags out here and stuff. It's kind of cool that it isn't just, honestly, I bet you there's probably like hundreds of cemeteries like this around the country that just got like paved over.
Right.
Or maybe it was like it was really deteriorated where the graves were a lot smaller, and they were just like, this could be a grave, but the developers were like, well, let's not talk it up like it's a grave, like it's the graveyard. We don't want anyone to know because we really like to use this for a gas station. So I feel like there's just a lot of places where it's been filled in, or they've just been kind of lost. So.
Right. Well, guys, I think it's gonna wrap it up. Yeah, we're gonna upload some more videos like this. Just cool Indiana stuff. Can't really find anything online from like Indiana related. Really much of anything.
Indiana's just another one of the states that a lot of people who live in the bigger population parts of, to sound like a conspiracy theorist person, the bigger population centers, because that's what preppers always say.
What a conspiracy! Unpopular opinion, dude.
Population centers, they're real. Okay, New York City's it's definitely one. I can say that for sure. I'm a journalist. I'm a journalist here to talk about the truth. I'm squinting like it's like an alien mandible coming at me. That's the thumbnail.
See you next time.